one of them.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at the Saints defense, this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Foster on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that you're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Off the play fake. Hamilton. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Before he came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, we're going to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Opting to run again here with White. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Touchdown! Rashad White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hamilton. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Foster. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hamilton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Banks. 5 yards. Now it's 35.
And they'll use him in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hamilton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here comes Webster. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Foster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And a big game that time. He's out of bounds. And what'll be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. White will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lawrence. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got him in, complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hamilton. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, it might be all on him. Step either way, they're going to find a way to get back in sync.
They'll be fine on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. Up 14-0. Points here. That could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The Buccaneers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Operating from the gun. Foster toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll get a need that time. Brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. I know he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Webster now to return. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now Foster on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Foster. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a line for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, Hamilton. He finds his man complete. It's Peterson. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw on 2nd down, Hamilton. There's Chris Olave. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Operating from the gun, Hamilton. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Hamilton. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
Just what they need a lecture from me, but so confidence is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletion. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Mike Moore.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
This defense will be searching for sack number 5. That's on a throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's
zone knockout, buddy.
Another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The drive starts with a run by White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. Foster. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's a dot, man.
They're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Swear.
On the draw.
Yeah, it should be.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice
Seen that coming.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back
Back to throw. Foster. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And this is going to be a first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10.
I did.
Making second and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice
Send it into evidence, sir.
It keeps them advancing the ball.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead,
Hell no.
that's run the football.
I got a dot for you, though.
Touchdown. Trey Palmer from 8 yards out. And the Bucs will hang on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been a result of his offense. How about him throwing it down? How about he slow him down when you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket?
What Bear
The
say to him?
Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's...
Oh, wow.
There he goes, left side. And he
Yo.
has a big gain
Yo.
inside the 40 before being dropped. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, Saints.
Yeah.
And as
Well,
they
what
come
type
to the
time
line,
buddy
they
on?
will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I see. You're...
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 light. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Hamilton going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Saints. Nick Chubb, an 11-yard touch.
I don't think he got in.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Short, man. I know I won't crazy. Make him earn it. I ain't giving nothing out. Yep.
Here we go. Shot. Alert. Alert. Ready, go.
Gotta earn everything out of him.
19 tight.
They'll try and sneak it here.
There you go. We earned it. We don't mind. We earned it.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The whole defense. You see Alubi over there huffing and puffing for air right now. I thought I had to bring the oxygen tank on the field.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Damn assholes. It's a video game, bro.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time.
88. You can't miss that block.
You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field
he'll
fired
learn.
up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
No, you sorry, bitch. Oh, this game is so.
He has been a workhorse for
Get out of bounds, man. I'm not even hitting the button.
Until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, Hamilton.
Thank you. Oh, that's my pick. Good pass breakup trade, but damn, that's my pick.
It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
I got stuck on him, bro. Good shit, Swag. Yeah. I'm over here making adjustments. I didn't even know I was. Why would I even be on him? I'm usually on the linebacker.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Saints 17. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I said, fuck it, come on, dude.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White.
Make him miss, White.
But still about 3 yards shy of the
first down marker, and now it's third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No! Keeps on knockout having motherfucker you.
Closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave
Man, what I'm supposed to do on that though? Look at that.
And broke the play up.
Why you slow up, Zion? Go kill him. Alright, watch the jump balls, man. I know he ready to start that shit. Man, don't be impressed. Pay attention, man. That time I was burning if I need him. I got to leave.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the topics.
And down he goes. A Buccaneers.
Better get home, Vito.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get
Damn, dude, you're tired.
Just continue to feast 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Hamilton. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hamilton. Olave holds it in. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 98 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it.
If they ain't a dot. Good Lord.
Look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the try here for the point after. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, put it mildly, for them, but after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Off the play fake, Hamilton. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere.
Like, he tired as a bitch now, bro. That's just so whack. Oh, because he made a big hit. Trey?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Looking to throw. Hamilton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
We said Michael couldn't hear you.
That will force a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Yep.
And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Mm-hmm.
Point after, right down the middle. They open the lead up now to 25.
Rookie receiver got like 2 touchdowns a day.
For the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, I missed. How that happen?
Complete. It's Peterson. Down to the 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final.
No, I thought I was switching players on the D-line, and it switched me on to the corner. I guess he was throwing the ball as I was switching. It put me on Jamel Dean. I stopped.